we jump into today's video, make sure you follow me on Twitter for exclusive code giveaways. Yes, I'll be giving away those exclusive codes. But yeah, also make sure you sign up for Season 6 in the Halo Rec League. We've got pre-made, we got mixed divisions. They've got all sorts of divisions that you can play in and all that good shaz. Yeah. And let's go ahead and jump into today's video. All right, guys, sorry. Starting off, though, I want to talk about snap sliding and the removal from it, from the game. 343 put out a blog the other day talking about a bunch of different things they're doing at the game and tweaking, and snap sliding was going to be one of those things that's going to be removed. It was never intended, unfortunately, because it was drop sliding was patched back in Season 2 early on. It actually did something to create snap sliding. I don't know how that happened, but Milkway was the one that actually discovered how to do it. This guy is a freaking robot. That's per Shotway's words, and Shotway's like one of the movement kings in this game, and I'll take his word for it. This guy's like the only dude in the world that can legit do like shit just like this, and quite frankly, that's crazy. But the dude puts in a shit ton of practice. I asked him about it, and yeah, he said he can't even do this on like the first take. This is just him doing it over and over until he gets one good clean clip, just like he did. And this is not very long of a clip. But the question is that everybody has is like, is it detrimental to gameplay? Now, to me, not really. It's just one of those things that you have to master to be good at in the game. It's not like some things that were broken in previous games, but it's one of those things that actually takes skill. You're going to have to put time in. You're going to have to sacrifice some of that, that matchmaking time if you want to be, good at this. You're going to have to go in customs in, a solo lobby and just practice over and over and over. You just can't pull this off. Now, it is quite easy to kind of like get it down within an hour. But to do it on Milky Way's level, Milkway's level, you're gonna have to put in insane amounts of time to get that even that good. The dude's on mouse and keyboard for one. Most of you probably play controller, so you're just never gonna be able to pull out shit like this. But I can snap slide, and it's not super hard, but it is hard to do it to his level. But in my opinion, I love anything that's gonna add a skill to the ceiling. And I love just like figuring out little things like this and mastering them, and trying to get better on my own. And it's just, I don't know, it adds another layer to the game. It's just really fun. And I just really don't think if somebody has to put in the time to practice this, that they should be punished, because quite frankly, this game needs all kinds of different things that can, make you as an individual kind of like stand out, I would say. And, as a player with skills. And, yeah, I just think if you're lazy and you don't have the time to practice, or you just can't sacrifice the time to practice this skill, it shouldn't be removed just because of you. I mean, there is a small minority of people that can actually do this. You're not going to really see this in any lower level lobbies where it's going to affect like diamonds and platinum players and stuff. You're mostly going to see this in the very high tiered lobbies, like high Onyx lobbies, champ lobbies. If they ever bring champ rank back, that's where you're going to see this skill, in my opinion. And like Shaway, I have to agree with him, and Bound as well. They both think this should be reverted. It's a huge L in my opinion. And yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts on what I think about it. Yeah, can it be game breaking? Maybe, but not when like only one or two people can do it, in my opinion. So there's that. You can discuss it in the comments below, or give your thoughts. I don't care. But moving on, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the results of the college Halo. We have now we have like 4 weeks. I think actually we got 2, 3, 4 in week 5 to go over. I'm not going to try to go over all of them, because I'm going to leave some to you. I'm going to give you the link to look at these brackets if you want to see which teams are battling out over the. There's a lot of teams in here. There's like 20-something, 50-something teams or something like that. And then we got some Halo Rec League news. Season 5 playoffs and chumps. We're going to go over that. We're going to break that down and tell you all about that. And then, but make sure you follow Halo Rec League on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube, and also join their Discord, because Season 6 signups are live. They will be ending tonight. At the time of this upload, they will be ending at midnight, I think Eastern time, something like that. It's like 11 Eastern or 12 Eastern. So you want to make sure you get signed up, get your pre-made team, or jump into the mixed, or just get in those the Discord and Twitter, and stay tuned for the FFA signups if you want to get your FFA skills up. But let's go ahead and jump into the college Halo results. I'm gonna go over week 4, because week 5 is not complete yet. I'm gonna leave week 2 and 3 to you if you want to check that out for yourself. But let's go over week 4. So in week 4, We had Tamu Maroon taking on ASU Maroon and losing to ASU 3-0. Buckeye Halo taking on Oklahoma Christians and getting 3-0 against them. Fisher Academy losing out to New Mexico 3-0. I think that's New Mexico Crimsons, I want to say. St. Mary's University taking on USU Blue and losing to them 3-1. Michigan State, however, took on Fisher College and lost 3-0. Full Sail Armada took on UKY Blue and losing 3-1, followed by University of Nebraska taking on Ottawa Braves and losing 3-0. Niner Esports taking on Tamu White, losing to Tamu 3-0, and Illinois State University going against SJSU's Halo team and actually taking them down 3-0. Not sure what game types and all these are being played because I don't get to see all these games. Sometimes you'll catch it on their Twitch. So I'm going to put a link to that in below if you want to see what VODs are available. I don't think there was any for week 4 or 5 yet. But Auburn Navy took on Southern Virginia and lost to Virginia 3-0. And Southern Miss going up against UAH Blue. Looks like it says 1-0 UAH Blue. That can't be right, but maybe it's just an error in the reporting. But they did beat them. OU Crimson taking on Buckeye Halo, beating them 3-0. And then LVC Halo losing to Boise State University 3-0. We got UC Orange against Hood College Halo, taking them down 3-0. FIU Gold being Gold and taking down West Virginia Halo 3-1. ASU Gold losing to Southern Nazarene 3-0. DePaul Halo taking on Miami Redhawks. Miami coming out on top 3-0, coming out hot. OU Black losing out to Marshall UECA 3-2 in a very tight-knit game there. Old Dominion going against University of Utah, beating them 3-0. And then we got St. Clair College going up against GSU Eagle Esports, taking them down 3-2, but it looks like it was a little bit closer than you would think. USU White going against SAGU Halo, taking them down 3-0, and then UNG Nighthawks going up against RIT Esports, losing to the RIT 3-1. We got SGCC team versus Kaiser University. Looks like they beat them 1-0, but that's got to be an error right there. But it looks like they did beat them. Longhorn Gaming going up against University of Utah, and it looks like they beat Utah, but it says 1-0 as well, followed by DW Tigers taking on Montclair State. Why are these all ones? Okay, yeah, 1-0. But Sam Houston going up against Ole Miss, 1-0. And then we got MCM Halo taking down NAU Varsity Halo 3-0. Guys, that's a lot of teams. That's why I'm not going to go over it every week because there's a lot. I mean, you got round 5 going on this week. There's already some teams played games. There's already some that haven't played their games out. But let's go ahead and let's look at who won in each division in the Halo Rec League. Now, this is all by Shio here. Congrats to Shio for having such a successful league. This guy's amazing, guys. Make sure you go follow Halo Rec League on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Links are all in the description below. But this is Season 5 champions in each division. In pre-made, we had, for Masters, we had Straight Tilted coming out on top. We had Skulls, Charles, War God, Infector, Zealous, and Greek all on that team. In the Challenger North, we had Straight Tilted as well. And also, I want to make note that in the Master Pre-Made division, Straight Tilted won back-to-back, Season 4 and 5. So that's awesome. But yeah, in the Challenger North, we had Straight Tilted with Sugars, one of my fellow casters. We had Dirty Brains, Jamino. I'm just going to say it like that. Ezel, Boxer God. We had Carby Slays and Taquito Joe. In Challenger South, we had Old Guys win that. Congrats to you guys. We had White Knight, Terror Shark. We had Prince Vince, Zental Vi, and we had Issa Mimsy. Okay, some of these names, man, they trip me up here. In the Contender pre-made, we had Graphite winning. Good, congrats to you guys. Good job. We had Hoodler on that team. We had Cylone. We had I'm gonna say Gunny. That's a long name. We had Tramapargarian, Garagon, Paragon, whatever. I don't need that's dude. Come on, these names, man. FTG Smokes, and then in the mixed pre-mades, we had Inept. This is Master Mix. My bad. Master Mix. We had Inept win. Congrats to you guys. We had Avatar on that team. Crayola, Gunker, the Franz, Armored Defiance, And then for the Challenger mixed, we had Waystation. Congrats, guys. And we had Dirty Brains on that team. Azel, Shiz, Double Double, and Sutzor. And then in Contender mix, we Get Wiped with King. And we had Big Freddy, we had Cotton Candy, and Supreme CCCS. Congrats to everybody in Season 5 for winning their champions. And congrats to Riot Too Fast for winning the FFA, by the way, guys. I'm gonna leave the bracket up here. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it if you go to this website. So I'm just I'll go over it. Actually, we'll go over all the breakdowns here in each division. So in the pre-made division, we had Straight Tilted taking the old guys down in quarterfinals 3-1, followed by Warriors going up against Flippers down, taking them down 3-1. Graphite losing to Inept 3-2. We had Centennials 3-0 and Dazed. In the semifinals, we had Straight Tilted 3-0 against Warriors. Inept 3-1 against Centennials. This is all in the Master pre-made, by the way. Chumps, though, this is where Straight Tilted took down Inept and got the back-to-back champions. And in the Challenger pre-made North, we had Status 2 going up against Centennials and losing to Centennials 3-1. Loud Wine going up against Old Guys, and Old Guys not being too old, but yeah, they took them down 3-1. Straight Tilted going up against Warriors and taking them down 3-0, followed by Graphite putting up a heck of a battle and taking down First Meaning down 3-0 in the quarterfinals there of the Challenger Pre-Made North. But we also, in the semis, though, we had Old Guys clutching it up against Centennials, going 3-2, followed by Straight Tilted, just completely dominating pretty much Graphite 3-1. Straight Tilted went into the finals against Old Guys and beat them 3-1 and became your Season 5 champions in the Challenger Pre-Made North. In Challenger South, we had a whole, basically same names, but we had a whole another set of teams, different set of teams. We had Old Guys going against First Meaning in the quarterfinals, 3-0 in them. Warriors taking down Inept 3-2. Days going against Straight Tilted and beating them 3-0, and Graphite taking down Centennials 3-0. Moving on to semifinals of the South Division, we had Old Guys going up against Warriors, taking them down 3-1 to get themselves in the finals. We had Days basically doing the same, taking down Graphite 3-1, and both these teams duked it out in the Grand Champions here, and Old Guys clutched up and took down Days 3-2. So good job to you guys. In the Contender Pre-Made, if I can get it loaded here, we actually didn't have any teams, so quite surprising. I guess we just didn't have enough players in those lower divisions. I think that's like the Gold and Plat division, maybe like early Diamond. But in Master Mix, we had Waystation in the quarterfinals taking down Loud Wine 3-0, followed by Inept 3-0 and Old Guys. We Get Wiped 3-0 and Straight Tilted, and Graphite losing the First Minion 3-0. In the semifinals of the Master Mix, we had Waystation losing to Inept 3-2 in a very tight match there, and We Get Wiped pretty much dominating First Minion 3-0. And then Inept and We Get Wiped going to the Grand Champions, where Inept squeaked by against We Get Wiped 3-2 and taking on your championship title there for the Master Mixed. And then in the Challenger Mixed, we had Graphite 3-1 Straight Tilted in the quarterfinals, followed by We Get Wiped, actually getting wiped by Old Guys pretty much 3-0, and Flippers down, losing to Loud Wine 3-1, followed by Waystation wiping out or wasting all over Lottery 3-0. And then we had Old Guys taking, these Old Guys, man, they ain't old, taking down Graphite 3-1, and Waystation sweeping Loud Wine there to get into the champions here against Old Guys, but they ended up sweeping Old Guys as well. Waystation proving they're not just a bunch of waste and winning your Season 5 Challenger Mixed division. In the Contender Mixed division, looks like we didn't have any teams for this division. That's why I encourage you guys to go sign up. Season 6 signups are live as the time of this recorded and will be ending at the time of the upload at midnight. So as soon as you see this upload, if you see this and you get this message, you need to go sign up if you want to be in the mixed or the pre-made division. If you have a squad, they will be doing FFA throughout the season on Tuesdays, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you follow their Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Links are all in the description, as well as their Discord link, and that'll be up there too. But this is going to be the end of this video, guys. I got some other stuff coming out here in the future. I got a Worlds vlog. I got a couple of different ideas that are just basically me talking about some topics, and I will be coming out with another top 5 eventually, and when I get around to editing that. And just stay tuned, man. I got all kinds of stuff that I got planned in my head that I'm going to try to get out. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to all that cool YouTuber stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.